In the next 60 seconds, I'm going to show you exactly how you can get.
Okay. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Before we start, we have CFTC requirement here. You have to be aware of risk of a future trading. And please be careful before you go and use a real life money. Try to be on a sim, and you have to understand the risk in the management and the risk in the future trading. You're very welcome to follow our signals. As long as you follow us on sim, we're not responsible for your trade. I apologize for the laugh because just bumped into something on the YouTube where a small kid, not even an age of 18, he want to show you how to become a millionaire, and and he's running the commercial out of his balcony apartment. So that makes me really sad in a way and laugh in the other way. If somebody can believe that. For the ones just started with us, this is on the left upper corner here. You will find the signal, and then you can follow the signal. Then we are using 3 different automated to trade, 1 ATM and 3 different automated trade. The same signal, the same entry. One of them is an ATM. This is a full automated. And on this one here is a total full or automated. And then we have the ATM strategy. On the full automated, I use 3 minutes. And on the ATM, I prefer to use the 1 minute. And then we have another auto trade works on the pullback re-entry to the same system. So this is one of the puzzle. And then we will be covering some of the scalping automated trade, and we will be covering also some of the swing full automated trade is right there. But and they all started now recently, a few minutes ago. But before we do that, I need to. Normally we start at 10 o'clock official time, and before we want to start. Today I received the Zone Plus, and it's not ready for release yet. It is a beta version, and today it is the first try. To our member, it is the first try, so I'm hoping the programmer don't have any bugs in it, because today we are testing it. So it's not ready to send out yet. But I love that a new advanced trading system. And I hope there is no bug in it, because if there is a bug, it will crash NinjaTrader 8. But I'm taking the chances to be live, and at the same time, I'm trying to test the new version on the Zone. Let me show you some of the upgrade we have done on the Zone, and it's not released yet. One of the things is, if you are using the 3 minutes, you will find every day a decision point. It's not going to work, this one. You will find a decision point every morning prior to 15 minutes when the market start. You will have a decision point. It's right there. And this one here, we have added full automated trade on it. And now, as you see, is taking the signal by itself and taking the trade based on the projection. Then what we have done on this one here, on the top left corner here, we have given you another system it's not showing right now. I need to have it fixed. I can see it's not showing on the chart. It giving you one of the most secret. It's been around for many years. 90% of the traders don't know those. And I got them from a company when I used to work for. And it was given to me not because I have beautiful brown eyes, because I was working there. And it's been secret for many years. So the institutional daily target before 12 o'clock, it will be added in here, but also you have the measurement on the trend, and it tell you, that's why it says TG, target neutral trend. And this is uh, one of the most working system ever has been for many years, because not too many people trade it and not too many people know it. Next to it also needs to be fixed, this one here, because the dot is middle of the text. This one here is measuring your high time frames. So you're no longer able to, you don't need to use another chart for a high time frame. So when this one here is neutral and the high time frame is up, and then we have another measurement on your price action telling you if there is an uptrend or a downtrend. Then what we have done, if you look at the stars, what they do, they measure the previous highs and the previous lows for many days, and they give you an entry. As an example, right now, when this market was breaking out, it gave you the start where you need to start break. This is one measurement. Another measurement on this one here is your floor and fibs. I need to get the text bigger because I cannot read them here. I need to get the text bigger. So there is already an update I need to do for that. And what they do, even we have the top fib lines and zones ever came out, we still have confirmation on the right floor and fibs. Then this is not it. We have added your ABCs. And let me try to see where is your ABCs. Oh, we have a new signal on the 30-year Treasury bond. It's right there. And then we give you the long, the sell, the long entry, the short entry, and then we give you where is this market trending and when this market is not trending and where is the breakout. And let me try to see. I don't know if you can read it because I need to adjust it. It's not totally adjusted yet. And as you see, it's telling us exactly also on your symmetry where it is short out at 29.3650, reverse at 29.1925, and then 29.2875. And I still have to measure it, so that's why I'm scared today. If there's any bugs, it's gonna crash my NinjaTrader, but it's not. So we are testing it today. We are about to modify some of the cosmetic, like the text needs to be a little bit bigger. I don't know if it is me or everyone. And in the same time, you have the long, the short, and now I cannot see the alpha waves in there, but maybe I need to readjust it. But this is a top-notch trading, and for me, that's all what I need. After 28 years and spending tons of money on softwares and everything, at the end of the day, this is all what I need. I don't need an indicator. I need levels. And this is strictly pinpoint your levels in the market, not indicator. And at the same time, the chart is staying with you on the price action and measuring tick by tick. And then on the left upper corner, I have the algorithm doing the calculation for me on the target downtrend, neutral trend, the high time frame, and then the price action on the bars movement. So this is what is coming to you guys very soon. And the first one gets their hands on it. The ones they are a member and they have a full version and they have subscribed to the zone. Those are the priority members. That will be the ones are testing it out before we make it to the public. And so this is an extreme accuracy, and I'm proud to present that. And as you see right now, immediately I can see from those signals on the left upper corners, and then you have the institutional numbers, plus you have an automated trade, um, an ATM. I made it an ATM, and I made it a very friendly ATM where you just open the window and choose which ATM. You don't have to type. But right now, immediately, for those guys are having a problem with the chop market, they cannot read it. This is right in front of you here. You cannot. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. And also there is another auto trade on it. So no matter how you look at that chart, no matter how you look at this chart, is giving you the edge, a few steps ahead of everyone. And then you can measure your level and you can understand where actually this is one of the institutional target is 29.27, but the text is not showing, so we need to um, um, modify that. And I made it on an ATM. I don't want it to be full automated. I can do it fully automated. We did 2 days ago full automated trade, base on the pullback re-entry is right there. It does not require any optimization. You just turn it on, and what it does, it gives you everything is FIBs, and this is a pullback re-entry based on the FIBs, floor and FIBs. So this is the full automated we released last week, and this is another automated trade we are about to release. I have not pinpointed yet the time frame to use the auto trade, whether it's 1 minute or 3 minutes, but I will be pinpointing that very soon. And today, if we, because we are, in my experience, when we are testing a new software, sometimes if there is a bug, that will make NinjaTrader goes like poof and disappear from the screen. So we hope if we have experienced that today, because I'm testing a new software, and I'm testing on top of that, I'm testing the new auto trade with it, and I still cannot make up my mind if I need to test on 1 minute or 3 minutes, but I will come out to something that it is more practical. Of course, you can use a Renko bar for some guys that want to use a Renko bar, but if you picture it, that when we add the signals on it, the signals coming from the market analyzer and activate the auto trade as well with it, or we can take some of those stuff in here and put it in there, combining everything together. This is going to be an extreme powerful chart. And okay, and you're gonna be okay. New signal ES 29.2679, target 29.32 on the ES. Guys, sometimes I'm so busy I forget where I am, so you can follow the signals in here. And the Russell right now, we have a new signal on the buy 155. Now when you have a signal And if the signal did go the opposite direction of the way you are trending, it's like now what we are experiencing. You should not be on that trade for very long. What you need to do, you close it on 10, 15 ticks. And then what you do, you go back and you put the number, the same number, 2927, limited order buy. So if you are not on that trade, leave it alone. Then you put your buy order at the 2927, as long as if you don't want it to go all the way more than 15 ticks. And the reason is, I have explained that yesterday. First of all, we have a really hard day today. And if you go back on the video from yesterday, I told you it's going to be a lot of volatility today. And yesterday we have everything, it was in a green. And I told you because we have the FOMC today, we're going to see a lot of red. Everything we say is documented, and you can go back to the video and confirm everything we say or confirm everything we trade. So yesterday we said because of the FOMC, we are going to be in a lot of volatility, and we have mentioned that yesterday many times. That today, if your average, that's what I said yesterday, if your average is 5 trades until 12 o'clock, today you need to cut it down to 2 trade or 1 trade. And if you cannot afford mistakes, stay out of it today. That will be nice, and stay on the sim. You do not have to trade every single morning. If a day like this is better for you to to stay on the side, or the one who made me laugh at the beginning when I saw a kid, he's gonna show you a way to heaven for $99. So so today it will be a lot of volatility, and so when we have a new signal and the market goes the opposite direction, you immediately close it after 15 ticks and go back and put the same number as you see here, limited number 292675 buy, limited number, and then you put this limited number. As you see here on this new system, I want to cover a little bit on that. It is an extreme, and you are going tick by tick on this one here, and you understand where is your level. And then can you imagine when we put the signals on those, it's going to be way ahead of any trader. I look really forward to release that version. But we still need a lot of cosmetic on it, because, I mean, I cannot read those numbers here on the side. And the signal is missing the number here, the institutional. I mean, a little cosmetic here and there, and the dot, it is the middle of the text, needs to be fixed. And so, of course, we will be covering that a lot. And I cannot get enough of it. It's so powerful chart. So, so we will be updating you as soon as possible on that. Okay. So right now, let's examine our stuff here. We have the Nasdaq is staying put. There is nothing, and then we have the Russell, and we have the Nasdaq. And let me look to the CL traders if we can get you something live today on the CL. On the CL, you can put what it says in here. It says buy order at 53.87. You just go ahead and put 53.87 limited order buy on the CL, and call it a wait. Two options with that. If the market gonna go long, then the market will pick you up on the way. Right now, the CL is going through a lot of hard areas. And if we have a signal change, then we can dismiss the limited order and we will go ahead and follow the new signal. So at the moment, you should not do anything with the CL. It's coming to the very, very hard volatility area. And the whole day is going to be up and down and a lot of volatility because of the FOMC. So, our job here to give back a little bit is a strictly education. We're not collecting any emails, and we're trying to um, get some of those traders, which a lot of them are struggling, and maybe we can open their eye for whatever they are using. They can keep using, but maybe we can open their eye to how to look at this market in a different perspective. So right now we are on a standby to see how this market is going to play us, and we will be calling the trades for you. Again, if you don't have to, stay on a sim today and fast your seatbelt. Is going to be a lot of volatility today because of the FOMC. Normally, we start official time 10 o'clock. Today, I come a bit early to show that system. And yes, sir. Always you can see the crude oil. We have a lot. That's why I said to stand by. We have the crude oil at 10:30, which 20 minutes from now. So you should not be trading. And we have the federal, the FOMC. So it's going to be a very nasty day, Smith. I know you're a good trader. You come into Ninja Trader because of us. That's very fine, and we appreciate that. But the same basic on Ninja Trader, on a day with a lot of news like this, it's best not to go ahead and jump in the ring with a gorilla. So I prefer to be called a chicken than get beat up by a gorilla today. So um, uh, we don't want to dance with a gorilla today. This is not our fight, Smith. This is way beyond. We have no inventory. We do not own anything. We just rent this ES and we rent the Nasdaq. We borrow the Nasdaq and the ES. So today is this gorilla fight is not our fight, because I tell you what, we're gonna lose. You're not gonna be able to jump in the ring with a gorilla today. So this is not your play. But if we can find anything good, or an opportunity, a little open door for us to run, we will do that. That's a very simple. Today is a switch attitude. Yesterday we were very aggressive. We made tons of money on the way up. We made tons of money on the way down. Today we are sitting on the side, chicken out, and we're proud to be that than to be a gambler and lose all your money. Proud. So we have to know when it is our fight, when it's not. So this is how it is. You know. So right now we are waiting, and again, what you do, you go ahead and you put a buy order on your ES, whether it's one or two, a limited order, and let's go ahead and play it safe, because today this market will drive us crazy, and this is a limited order, 29, 27, 25. If this market going on that level, I will get in. If this market changes signal, I will get in. But I'm not going to sit down and play middle of this mess in here. This is a huge mess, and I don't want to tangle with this one here. So we're going to wait. And as I promised you yesterday, Smith, as you see it today, we have a market analyzer lighting like a Christmas tree, nothing but red. So that's indicate immediately. In this time yesterday, we were 900 ticks up, 900 ticks up based on one contract. Today we are 07. We are total mess in here, and we will wait to see if this market decide to go up. Then we are ready for it, and we're gonna be taking a trade. However, on the CL is coming to your direction on the CL, and again, if you wanted to trade the CL, you gotta put a limited order at 53.87, 53.87, and then we will be limited order buy at 53.87, nothing less than that, nothing less than that. So we are waiting here to see if we can get anything out of it today. Okay, guys, I will be quiet for a few minutes until we find a direction, and then we start covering the market today. Thank you. On this new auto trade, it's not showing the signal. I need to investigate a little bit more because I just got it. It's not just taking the trade for you. There is another system. It's gonna tell you take a profit. So this is the new auto trade we are using for the zone, and is despite for what you know, and now we know we're coming here to the double support line and another double support line, but also it's calculating when the system think is it says to you take a profit, and I don't know if you can see that. Let me. This is your A, and this is your B, and this is your C. You know, and then bingo, right there at this line 29, 27, 25, and then you got the star is calculating all the high, low on the previous days, and giving it to you right in there. So for me, if I add the signal line, the signal entry on this one here, and a couple things like the measurement on the buyers and the sellers and the bulls and the bears, and another system here with the signal. So you will have here a line of signals. Each one is doing the calculation for you in a different perspective. And then if you want a second opinion on a trade or anything like this, they have to be lined up, either green or red. So this way you have you're looking at the high time frame, institutional targets, and the movement of the bars. Everything is right there, and then measuring your alpha waves and giving you the long, short, buy and sell. As an example here, we have a sell, and this auto trade will take it, and here there is a long trade right in line, and it's measuring all your pivot, breakout, decision point, and this one comes out once a day, 15 minutes after the market's open, and then look at this perfect breakout right there at this green with the breakout and came in right in line. It is amazing, and that is an ES. So if we put it on a different market also, but I need to investigate a little bit more on it today or tomorrow. We are extremely busy, but there you go. This is the first trade on this new auto trade, and you know what is nice? This is funny. This is on the Fibs price action and all this. And this one here is taking a full automated trade based on your trailing stop re-entry point from your buy entry signal. So there is no way that market is gonna go right under your nose and not you knowing it. And it is just basic actually. And this is really beautiful, beautiful, and total different level of trading. So I really look forward to release this one for you guys, but it's not gonna be today, that's for sure. Maybe on Monday, if he got it fixed. Maybe on Monday. Um, and we have nothing right now to trade, and we are sitting on a standby, and we have no new signal. And the CL fell to come into the 53.87. It looked like we are in a very big mess with the CL. So nothing we can do with the CL at the moment, which we knew what we were expecting that today. So uh, it's not shocking news for us. This market is going around with no direction. So we just sit on a standby, and honestly, I should not be going live today, but I said I will go live to show some of the days is very hard, uh, and to show the other side of the market when the market is not responding with anything. Thank you, JC. Let me explain to you a little bit on the ES what's going on, so you will not get jump into wrong um, trade in here. Right now, this ES is coming to the final lines before it decide to go short, and it is 29, 21, 25. Fair enough. But to get to the 29, 21, 25, we have three major support line. And actually, this is not a short. This is what is really the puzzle here. If you are trading from an indicator, by now you have every indicator telling you go short. But actually, we don't have a short. The reason is that place here, it is long. It's not short. Why? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 thick walls, and it's going to require a lot of selling position in order for us to break those four walls. So here is the story. By now, when you are using normal indicator, black box indicators, your indicators from that area here, 29, 24, 75, start going down. By now, your ATR, MACDs, all this nonsense, they start pointing down because the market is down. They follow the market. But the reality is not. It is a pullback re-entry. And if you think about it, 90% of the retailers, they're going to fall into this trap. 90%. 90% of the retailers by now, from that number, now they start looking for short. And it's not short, it's a pullback re-entry. This is one of the biggest mistake because they play us sometimes, and we have to recognize when the market is a pullback or is a short. This is a big difference. So what they are doing, they're playing us with this one here. And if it's a normal day, I would have called this one long. I would not call it short, and I would put the limited order buy at the 29, 21.50. Because of the volatility today, we have to be cautious how to approach the market. So, are we missing anything out of that ES coming here? No, not at all. Now, if a guy somewhere else sitting by himself and took a short here and made 10 takes, does not mean he really made the 10 takes. Just the luck was right blowing his back, So, but the reality is when if he's going to do the same maneuver again, he's going to be losing money and he get aggravated because when he's shooting short here, he's shooting blind, and that it is a very dangerous game to take a short trade here. You might make 5, 10 ticks. How would I know? But try to do that one more time and you get whacked. So we need to be consistent by understand there is a certain area in this market. It is red line. There is no way you can trade like this ES right now. I will not take trade in those area here. I will wait, either get the new signal or, and if we watch the ES right now, it's trying to break those lines. As you see, it's trying. And 29.22, and we're still dealing with the first defense system. We are still, there we go. Finally, it did. Let's see. And it didn't go through. Welcome to trading, folks. There we go. I don't know how many of you listen and put the CL. And I said to put a limited order at 53. And there we go. Did anyone put a limited order? Any of our trader put on the CL limited order where we said 53.89? $1,000 trade. Anyone did? $1,000 trade. And look, it's coming right to the target. And it's over. We took one out and we left one in. Okay, we have some traders did. Okay, nice. We have some traders did. Very good. As you see, after we hit the target on the CL, there is nothing left. And it followed. This is not a repaint. Again, this is not a repaint. Now you got the reversal right after the target. And this one here is a closing position, pulling back if you want to. So there we go. You know, this is a nice trade. On the ES, this is our decision point right there on the ES. And now we start applying, and there is one more coming in. And this is the auto trade is coming with the zone. And this is the first trade. It's nice to have it public. This is the first trade on the zone automated to trade. So it's a fib automated trade. And there we go. This is the first trade. I like it when the first trade always in green. So this is a really nice entry. Easy, simple, beautiful. And if we are breaking that level here, we are going on the ES. I don't have it ready for you guys here, but we are about 29.20. This is a beautiful trade. This is the new zone. New signal ES sell. What you need to do, put it on put the sell order at 29.21, please. 29.21. Limited 29.21. And we're about to have a sell signal on the Russell, and we'll look at the. Okay, we have a YM. I apologize, I didn't see that, but the YM is a 6506 limited order, and we still having the same problem on the ES with those lines, and this is the new auto trade. And if we break those numbers, we are looking for much potential on those. Let's see where this one taking us. The CL did exactly what supposed to. It came in right to the target, a reversal, and it is in this yellow line. It is exactly as expected, and it is over. And now it's gonna come in for a pullback re-entry. Your pullback re-entry is right there in front of you. Is 5403. This is the pullback re-entry on the CL. 5403, a re-entry price on that one here. So we hit the target on the CL. It was two contracts and got one out, and now the target hit, and uh, it is done. We have a reversal. It might go a little bit higher, but we once we come in between those two yellow lines, you cannot take any more long trade on the CL, and it is. Oh, so we are okay. Yeah, and so we're fine. I thought it will be much nastier than that, but we still have. It's only 10:45, so we hope it's an FOMC day. So it's not as bad as expected, anyway. Okay, guys, we sit down and wait. There is nothing to do. You know, most of the traders are on the side right now. Nobody's trading, so we will. Again, the CL. If you want to hit the CL pullback re-entry, we have Mike Montreal. He is the CL trader. So this is your entry, Mike, 54 level, and I don't see anything else. Short ES 29 2075, and the YM. The YM is 6504. This is the only thing for a day like this, guys. So we're trying very hard to get you something running, but this is it. For the ones are we are testing the new system, okay, and has not been released yet, and those are for the zone. As you see, the auto trade took a trade, okay. Then you have a signal right at the fib line says buy. You see that? So don't need a genius for a guy if he's using the auto trade to switch positions and call it off because everything is signal based on that chart and a little knowledge of a fib, but with the decision, then you have another signal here, another alpha waves here, and your buy signal right there, and and so there is another indicator says take a profit. It's not there yet. Uh, it's on, but I don't know why. Maybe he made it as an arrow, but I will investigate. I will be working on that the whole afternoon. But it is everything there, and then we add the signal entry in here, and this is it. It cannot get any better. And the measurement on the trend is in neutral. It's always measuring. The high time frame is high, and always there is another things coming out. So they have to be lining up as well. So you can see we are on neutral practically all day long. So this is a really amazing. Let's look. Most of the traders but now if I do that, it's gonna switch the Nasdaq. It's gonna switch the auto trade, so I'm gonna stay with that for a while, and then once it's done with that trade, I will be switching to Nasdaq to show you the Nasdaq as well and the CL, or we can do that tomorrow. But I love what I'm looking at, and beautiful, powerful. So for the re-entry on the CL is 54.13 or 54.14, whatever. This is a re-entry on the pullback with the CL. It's coming right there at 54.14. This is your re-entry on the CL. Nasdaq has already hit the target long time ago, early this morning, and even despite really nothing to do today, the DAX. I love the DAX. The DAX is on the swing trading. Is nailing those trades. If we want to look on the Nasdaq, this is the Nasdaq trade. This is the ES trade. We still on the ES trade, and so I'm impressed because today I was expecting all to be in red, and some of them survived. Should I trade it today? No. The same thing like yesterday, guys. If you notice on this line here, you see where it says 64.23. You see that? This is always your re-entry. Always your re-entry. And look at this. Yesterday we were covering that, and today is the same story. And if we break that area here, hands off, we are coming to new signals. So you got to be careful with this line. It is very important for a pullback re-entry. And as long as this market above that number here, we are in a long mood. And then once we break that number here, if we notice, they all fit with each other. If we notice, if we are breaking on the CL, the 54.25, we are coming in a big mass. The trailing stop, it is a floor in fibs. And then we're going to have a problem at 54.13, and then a huge problem in that area, 54.05. So once you start diving into those areas here, you should not be trading at all and waiting on a new signal. And as we watch this market coming into the 54.25, this is where the struggling become. And this is where you need to pay attention how this market either is above or below. And if we broke that line here, that's mean we broke that trend. Again, like yesterday, same thing we covered on the NASDAQ yesterday. And if we see, it was very nice far from the line. And as long as it was above that line, it was okay. And then it got straight out after we hit the target for today. And now we just begin to break that line. And right now we are getting into a big volatility area right there. So this area here is not tradable. And the only thing is tradable with it If you want to, is the trailing stop, pullback, re-entry. But you gotta keep your eye on those numbers always. Everything counts on in this chart. We are about to have a new signal on the CL. Just wait. Okay, guys, you know what? There is not much going on, and we've been sitting. There is nothing to do. If we look at the ES, as you see, this is the new system, has not been released, and there is absolutely no color on the ES at all, and there is no direction, no breakout, nothing. It's just sitting here for the last hour. So there is nothing to do, nothing to trade, and we expected that yesterday, and actually it's not as bad as what I thought it's going to be. So we are done for today, and we'll see you all tomorrow at the same time, the same channel. God bless you all, and see you tomorrow. Bye for now.